actually believe that I'm telling this. So my first period happened on St. Stephen's Day. I was, I'd say 11 years old, and I was in my nana's house. So if you can picture the scene, there's like my nana, my granddad, all my aunts and uncles, everyone is there together, and I need to go to the toilet. So I go to the toilet off the kitchen, you know, those kind of toilets that are underneath the stairs, tiny little toilet anyway. Went in there, not knowing what was going to happen, obviously get my period. So I was like, shit. So I opened the door slightly and I could see everyone in the kitchen, but I caught my nana's eye. So now the toilet is tiny. Nana like looked in the door like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, I got my period. So she scooches in, she's more dramatic than I am, scooches into the toilet. The two of us are crammed in this tiny little toilet. And she's like, okay, look, stay here, say nothing. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get a pad and I'll be back to you. And I was like, okay, grand, like I can't move because I'm bleeding internally. I don't know what's going on. She came back down with it and she's like, this is gonna have to do. Stuck it onto my knickers and was like, you're fine now, you sort that out and I'll be in the kitchen, you know, no one's gonna know a thing, you're fine. So that was grand. She went off into the kitchen, but Nana, being Nana, I knew that when I came out, everyone would be looking at me like, the girl is now a woman.
I was 11 when I got my first period, and I was the first one out of all my friends to get it, so obviously that was a massive big deal. I remember I wanted to tell one of my friends about it, and I wanted to do this like massive dramatic reveal about the situation. So I like rang her up and I was like going through all the things I'd done that day. So I was like, oh yeah, I went to the cinema. And then we actually just bought some tampons because I got my period. And I was like basking in this like glow of womanhood, and I thought I was like the absolute shit.
The first day I got my period was probably the first time I ever wanted to kill my dad. So it was the worst headache I've ever had in my life. To this day, I've never experienced a headache like it. And I stayed in my PJs all day. So it was about 3 p.m. and I passed him on the stairs. I was going up, he was going down. And he turned around and he goes, why are you still in your pajamas? Get out, go do something. And his cluelessness just, I just wanted to go down the stairs.
My first period is when I was 13, I think, and it was the summer before I went into first year of school, and I was in like a tennis club and we were going on a trip away. It was the end of the summer, we were all looking forward to it, and the night before I got my period and I was like freaking out because we were gonna have to wear like swimsuits and wetsuits, and I was like, oh no, like what am I gonna do, like do I wear a pad with it? And we were at the like aquatic centre or whatever, and I had my backpack and a pad fell out, and I've never wanted to die more in my life, even though literally it does not matter. But yeah, when you're 13 and it's like all like lads around you, I was dying. But yeah, that's my first period and it's all G now.